Captain Ibrahim Traoré has once again proven that his humility is beyond measures and that he is the president of everyone, not just the president of those who are free, but the president of those who have been incarcerated. He has become now the first sitting president in Africa to visit a prison. And not just visit a prison, he encouraged the prisoners to understand that he's fighting for them, that being in prison is not an end, and that the prison life or the condition of prisoners must be comfortable, that the prisoners must be made to be comfortable. Their living condition is not supposed to be a living hell, and that he's going to do everything within his power to make sure that the prison situation or condition of Burkinabè become the best in the entire world. He says that the dignity of the human person must be respected in prison, and called on officials in Burkina Faso, on all prison warders in Burkina Faso, those charged with coordinating prison, to put in place measures that will give the prisoners comfortability, avoid overcrowding nature, and that the prison is supposed to be a correctional center, not a center where instead a criminal goes and learn how to become more criminals. He visited one of their farms, their corn farm, and spoke with them. And you see, he also promised that within his tenure as president of Burkina Faso, they should be rest assured that they will have their human rights respected while in prison. And he gave a hotline that in case any prisoner is going through any difficulties, they should not hesitate to raise an alarm, because being in prison is not the right for officers in that prison to maltreat them, to molest them, to give them poor treatment, because human rights must be respected. I want you to watch this video.
I must say I'm very glad to come say hello this morning.
You are
I'm here, I'm in the process of learning. That's how I see things. It's about restarting a brand new life, because prison isn't the end of the world, you know, but at the same time prison must be humane. We are a society, we are not barbarians, we are not violent people, we are an African society. And in Africa, the respect for human beings, that must be something intimately and intrinsically linked to us. So, no matter what situation a man finds himself in, he must have a minimum of respect. It's in this sense that we have introduced, as he mentioned, the TIGs, to allow anyone who finds themselves in conflict with the law to have the opportunity to work for the nation, to receive proper training, and to come out of that experience having learned something meaningful, because many different things can lead someone to prison, and that's a life.
It can very often be poverty, desperate situation that can force someone to act in ways that are completely contrary to their own personal values and beliefs. You might just go and borrow some money from someone, but then you were simply unable to pay it back. They will summon you, things will escalate quickly, and afterwards you could easily find yourself ending up in jail. That doesn't mean that you lack the will or the desire to repay the debt, but simply that you didn't have the financial capacity or the means to do so.
So the laws and other things that we vote on, it's not mandatory for everyone to know, and we are currently fighting hard so that everything is translated into our languages for you to understand.
So, out of ignorance, someone can find themselves in conflict with the law, not knowing how to act, and end up in situations like this. And so every situation is a lesson. The life you lead is a lesson for everyone.
La vie que vous menez, c'est une leçon pour tout un chacun. And when you leave this place, no one will be able to say they've gone through the same experience as you have. And we do not wish for our prisons to resemble those of the imperialists. We have decided to humanize our prisons. That is why we first began working with this sample group here, so that you can learn, retrain yourselves, and become useful to society. Tomorrow, you will be entrepreneurs yourselves, able to cultivate and benefit everyone. Secondly, we'll put all conditions in place so that if someone finds themselves in this situation, they won't be like what we saw before. That's why we've decided to construct buildings, the healthcare system, and everything else. We'll try to improve it to make it a place of learning, so that we correct ourselves, that we can fix our mistakes when we're in these situations. And also, we're going to reduce the number of prisons in Burkina, that's for sure. We will greatly reduce them and concentrate them in areas like this, production zones where people will learn a lot. That's agriculture, but there are many other things you learn. It could be mechanics and many other things. So I'm telling you, there's no need to lose hope here. You are learning. So learn, and when you leave, the ministry will do everything to support you, so you can be model citizens of tomorrow. You can advise someone better than anyone else.
That is absolutely certain. Because the life that you have lived here and what you've experienced, you are in a much better position to advise young people than anyone else on this planet. So I wish you all the very best.
I wish for you to take good care of your lands, of everything that surrounds you here, to continue to advise each other and all those who will come to join for general community work, so that you may be able to advise them, and that each person can learn, most importantly, and upon your release, become a role model for our society. Thank you. Good luck. May God keep you all in very good health, and may we all meet again, God willing, very soon, to say, look, this person came to Bagoro, and here is their business. Okay. That's it. Thank you very much. And the fatherland or death.
The fight continues no matter where.